Alright, how about it, y'all? You got Hogg's channel. Appreciate y'all stopping by. The only Southern Diablo player in the world. No,
That's your theme song
no,
for
the
your.
fucking ain't. I ain't from goddamn the mountains. No, I'm just kidding. I just think I'm the only one out here doing videos. Hey, if you new, you gotta hit subscribe. If not, leave. I'm just kidding. It'd just be cool if you did. Hey, it'd be real cool too if you join our Discord, because we got a ton of damn folks in there. If you having a hard time, you can't do 150s. If you're like 2 Paragon, if you're just coming back after 5 years, if you're just coming back after 5 minutes, if you've been playing 10 years, whatever your case is, get your ass in the Discord and have a good time. Seriously, you'll see what you mean when you get in here. We Plebs for life. We got a clan on here. We got about 45, maybe 50 spots left. Let's fill it up. That'd be cool. All right. Anyway, I'm gonna hush about advertising broadcast bullshit. I want to share my Legacy of Nightmares, LOD, LON, same damn thing. I want to share my magic missile build. I figured it out. I think I broke it. Let me move my screen around. Lord have mercy. All right, y'all, check this shit out. Now, it ain't just no damn novelty either. It will do T16s. It'll do 90s. It will straight up flame some ass, okay? The only thing about it, it is hard as shit to gear for. I mean, the way that it came about, I have a whole stash tab full of primals, and I started finding a bunch of stuff for fire, and a bunch of stuff that would roll magic missile, and my theory crafting light bulb went off. I've been working on this for probably a week now. I've been tweaking it, messing with it, tweaking with it between different things. I'm on a theory crafting binge here lately. I've just been messing with all kind of stuff. I finally got it to where I think it will just mass murder everything on a 90. Now, you go into a Nephilim rift with this thing, and you can just stand there and cast, especially on an open map like Fields of Misery or desert, something like that. The whole thing just gets nuked. With the Seeker rune and all of this other stuff, we're using the fire conflagration. It pierces through. It just wipes the whole damn map. Um, so I have to share it with you. It's not 100% done, but it's too damn cool. I got to show it to you. Even if you don't have everything super crazy, you can do an LOD version of this and still kill a lot of stuff. But the LON version, with everything ancient and all this stuff, it is tit-tat awesome. All right, so real quick. So the gear I got, not everything's primal, but pretty good bit of it is. We're running boots, ice climbers. Okay, reason for this, immobilizing crowd control effects and shit like that. We don't have to worry about that. It's the most aggravating damn thing in the world with a wizard. Again, it's speed. You'll see in a second. You really ain't worried about it. Mirror ball. So you want your stats like this is kind of shitty roll. Yeah, it has 10 crit hit, but I need that area damage gone. I really don't want that here. I would rather have, obviously crit hit damage. I don't know if you can actually get that on a mirror ball, can you? Anyway, I'd rather have crit hit damage, or I'd rather have cooldown or whatever. But as everybody knows, offhands are really hard to get kick-ass rolls. The main one that we're looking for is that 498 number. The max is 500. So finding one that was 498 was kick-ass. That's going to help really do. It's giving you 2 extra missiles and giving you 498 increased damage. So that's why we're taking that. Your weapon is going to be Fragment of Destiny. 10% damage, 1000 intelligence, attack speed. So, can you get crit hit on this? I wonder. I don't know why I'm having a certified brain fart right now. No. Okay. So the only other thing that would be really awesome about this is instead of the attack speed, it was that elite damage, 8%. That would be 100% perfect. But the reason that we're taking it is your signature spells attack 50% faster and deal triple damage. That's it. I don't care about spectral buff or any of that, which I guess I should care. I don't really even know what a spectral... Hey, if you know what a spectral buff is, and if it matters, let me know in the comments. Because I don't really know... I think I know. I don't know. Hell, I don't know what the hell that is. I could be missing out on something with that spectral buff. But anyway, I want it because of the 50% attack speed and the deal triple damage. Because you want it fast. You want to be throwing as many of these as you can. We're going Blackthorn's Breeches. Okay. Fire skill. So everything that we have, and I'm going to show you the reason why we're stacking fire here in a second. Fire skills 20% more damage. Magic missile damage 15. This is going to be the hardest one to find. Or one of them. Desiree's belt. Magic missile damage 15%. Again, more damage. And the legendary power is important on this. Y'all, I'm sorry I'm scratching like I've got lice. So as a lot of y'all know, I live in the South. And I live in the armpit of Georgia. And we've got freaking gnats everywhere. If you go south of Macon, Georgia, it's called Gnat Line. And there are little teeny grass gnats everywhere. And all of a sudden, they were dead because we had like a cold frost and all that came in. And then all of a sudden, it's like the pestilence plague of if you've ever run a witch doctor and he does that and he sprays that shit everywhere and those locusts and shit fall. That's what I've got in my damn shed right now. So every once in a while, I'm trying to talk to y'all. These little bitty fuckers are landing on my back. So, I don't have lice or anything. I got gnats. So anyway, Shame of Desiree belt. Signature spells attack 50% faster and restore 12 arcane power. So, we're going 100% faster now. Stacking Fragment of Destiny and Shame of Desiree. We're going to take a Cinder Coat. Don't laugh at my Cinder Coat, y'all. I know it's for a Demon Hunter, but it's just the principle. It's a primal. I want to wear it. I know it goes against what I preach. It's been hard to find a 20% Ancient, so I'm just wearing it. You could do something better. You could have armor or elite damage on it, whatever. Okay? Main thing is the fire, and I just rolled something to get me the intelligence. It's not anywhere near close to ideal. I don't even have a friggin' augment on it, so I'm glad I pointed that out. I need to augment that thing, even though it's trash. Again, fire skill damage. We're stacking fire skill damage. I'll show you why here in a second. I'm not even going. I'm just going to ignore his ass. Andariel's fire damage. Okay, it's one of the few helms that will give you 20% elemental. That's what we want. Yeah, you take more fire damage. It can be a bastard sometimes when you're trying to push with it. But if you're doing 90s and Nephilim risk with it, you won't notice a damn thing. We got attack speed on here. We got resistance. We got intelligence. It's pretty good. Shoulders, we're running pauldrons, okay? You find these in bounties. When receiving fatal damage, there's a chance that you are instead restored to 25% of max life and cause nearby enemies to flee. So this will help us out. It's a wizard. We're squishy. The builds the way that I play too is especially squishy because I hate taking a shielding for damage or whatever. Sometimes you are forced to absolutely do it, but this helps you out. It gives you kind of a cheat death. And the nice thing is when you come back, you can get a little space and get some more space to run your magic missile. For your hands, we're running Primal Ancient Mage Fist. Again, fire skills, 20% increased damage. If you don't want to run this, you can run not a Mage Fist, you stupid ass, a Frostburn. Go through here real quick, see where mine's at. Cold skill. Okay, so you can take the Mage Fist for fire skill, increased damage, or you can go cold skills with the Frostburn. If you're a cold guy and you like cold, the Frostburn has a 50% chance to freeze. So again, it's where theory crafting comes in. If you like theory crafting, you can start playing with this. Okay, so if you got a 50% chance to freeze, and you're firing this off 1,000 miles an hour, it's probably going to freeze a lot of enemies. And then you can come in with your passives. You do damage to, there's one that allows you to do damage to frozen, cold-blooded. Enemies chilled or frozen take 10% more damage. See, that's the thing with theory crafting and these LOD, LON builds. You can do all kind of different stuff. Now, let me show you. I know y'all think I talk a lot of shit about max roll. And it's not that I talk shit about max roll. It's that I want everybody to not get so damn sucked into it. It's a tool. So I'm going to show you another aspect of the tool to use. But this is my whole point. I'm kind of getting sidetracked. This is my whole point here. Is the theory crafting and all this is part of the game. It's part of having fun. You don't always have to run damn 150s, 140s, 130s, 120s, bounties, treasure goblins. You don't always have to do that. You can take some time and just chill and build you something cool. And it's a conversation piece, and you let you do some other stuff, and you're not going to get behind in the game. We're mid-season. They're not even going to do a damn mid-season bonus, it looks like. Like, we'll see, but yeah, let me show you so this is on max roll. This is the item planner, or the build planner. I call it the item calculator. Let's see if I can get my fat ass out of the way. So, what's cool about this damn thing? Hell, Hawg, that'd be a lot easier. Don't y'all want to come hang out with me? Aren't I cool? Alright. What this will let you do and so you see, this is my plan. It will actually let you play with all different kind of things. So if I don't want to run Hellfire, I can come down here and go squirts. And then I can plug the different attributes in. I want cooldown reduction. And see, it'll come over here and it'll say, oh, you sucked. And it'll tell you what you did, what happened. So, you know, right here, my damage was astronomical. Then I changed my right finger and it went up. Then I changed my cube and it stayed the same. And then I just did that and it dropped. So then we come back over here and put the Hellfire Amulet back on with that extra passive skill. We're going to get Power Hungry. And you see it raised our damage back up. So this is a tool to use in theory crafting. I'm not going to get too sidetracked on it. Just wanted to point it out and show y'all a lot of this you can play with. It will show you what you do. You can come down here. You can figure out how much damage per second your magic missile's doing. You know, what is that? Million, billion, 53 trillion. I don't know if I believe that. But this is how I figured a lot of this out too, as far as, you know, what I needed to wear, stuff like that. As far as the best, let me rephrase that. I built it. I used that tool to see what is better, like what stats are better. So that will save you a lot of damn time instead of having to run 60 90s to try to figure out, is this better than that and this better than that? You just jump over to the tool and the graph will show you what's better than others. See, so y'all wonder how some of these builds I say use this, use that, and that's why I'm using this. It's not just because I got my thumb up my ass. You know, sometimes you can sneak back, not have to tell everybody your tricks, and go back and look and see, okay, la 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 la. Now, what it is doing is it's telling me that the devs, I'm just going to tell you right now, if the devs have put like a Halo Ocarina, but if they have that for Storm Armor, the Wizard would be 16,000 times better than it is right now. They don't have one for energy armor. They got one for ice armor and storm armor. They don't have one for energy armor. If they did, you could pick up a certain rune on energy armor and astral presence and gain astronomical amount of damage off of that. I'm getting sidetracked. Let's get back to the build. I'm really sorry. So yeah, your amulet, hate to say it, is Hellfire. That's the hardest thing. I got lucky as shit. Almost rubbed my ass on a leprechaun, okay? I did a couple Ubers. If you don't know what Ubers are, they're these keys right here. They're found in each act. You'll see them on the map. They got a little key next to their name. Come over here. Fields of Misery Act 1. It's got a little key. That's Key Warden. Go kill his ass. He'll drop that. You come over here to Mr. Dodo right here, Brother Healer. You go into the house and you right click in your inventory and opens it up, kill them. It gives you these right here. You've seen these in your inventory, you're wondering what they are. That's what they are. You use those to make Hellfire Amulet. Go to the jeweler and do it. If you don't have the plans, you go to Squirt in Act 2. If you don't know who I'm talking about, you need to play the game a little bit more. She's right here. Go to miscellaneous, and she sells everything you need. Hellfire rings and the amulets and these essences. Okay? Anyway, the Hellfire ring gives you another passive, so you can actually have 5 passives with the Hellfire amulet. And this is a sleeper ammy. You know, I know because it's not meta and it's not on max roll and no one's using it and no builds call for it, no one's using it. Guys, don't sleep on this. Now, yes, it's hard as shit to find. I mean, I'm sure you're going to go through a lot, but the nice thing is it doesn't take any other mats. You can just roll it with these keys. So I got lucky. It's literally the 4th one. It dropped to primal. Yes, it's dog shit rolls. It could be a hell of a lot better, which would make the build a hell of a lot better. However, I just want the fire skills and the passive. Depth diggers and, you know, simplicity, strength, and things like that that actually increase the damage of primary skills that used to not work on a wizard. But luckily that's changed. The way around it was to take the Desiree, because you actually restore. But anyway, that's no more. But yeah, we want the simplicity, strength. Once you get it to 150, it's 100%. I'm almost there. Hits with primary abilities heal you for 4%. So again, it's nothing crazy. It's just something to note. It's just a little benefit. But that passive, get out of my ear. That passive is awesome. For our bracers, we're taking blood bracers. And that's for the shield, straight up. We just need the potency higher. You need fire skills on this. That's another reason why we're taking it. And crit hit chance, 6%. It's got to be 6. You need that max. You really need all the stuff as max as you can. What else did we miss? We got skeletons. Talk about skeletons. Yeah, fatal damage, cheat death. Okay, so your gems. Now, I've played around a bit with this. I don't know if this is 100% the best way to go. But we're running a Stricken. We're running Bane of the Powerful. And we're running Simplicities. I've been playing with Bane of the Trapped, and I've played with Zeiss. So I don't know. I'm actually going to go back to Zeiss before I show y'all what it does.
Oh, just making sure she isn't up to anything suspicious.
I like Zeiss. It can actually give you 80% increased damage. And there is a common misconception, or a couple people were commenting that you can't actually get 50 yards in the game. Yeah, you can. 50 yards in the game is about a teleport's length with a wizard at max screen.
Not ready yet.
So, trust me, they're not going to put it in the game if you can't do it. Okay, enough. Skills. This stuff, not all of it is 100% you have to do, but pretty close to it. You just about get one to play with. So we're taking Magic Weapon, Force Weapon. That's going to give you 20% increased damage. Magic Missile, Conflagrate. Now, the reason that we're running the fire, and I know you're fixing to say, people that are familiar with it, why aren't we running Charge Blast? According to the tool, Charge Blast does not help us with what I'm doing in the cube. So I'm saving the best for last. This has no effect. So the reason that we're taking Conflagrate is so it will pierce. The missile pierces through enemies and causes them to burn for 130% weapon damage as fire. Burn damage stacks 3 times, and any fire damage taken from other spells refresh all their stacks to maximum duration. Okay? Your familiar will proc that. storm armor. We're using the scramble for the movement speed right now. Um, hmm. Another really good one, and again, this comes into the theory craft. Another good one to run is energy armor. Where you be? The pinpoint barrier, because you get 5% crit hit chance. So if all your crit hit chance is maxed out, this will give you another 5. However, when you run as much arcane as I'm running right now, you only get 2 stacks of elemental exposure. So it's 10% extra damage. If you put lightning in here, fire, arcane, and then you throw something else in here that's got cold, then you'll get all of your stacks of elemental exposure, and it'll be 20% damage. Again, this comes straight from, so no one can say that I'm wrong. It comes straight from the planner at max roll. Okay. See if I can actually show you where it says that. Elemental exposure, right here. Active elements, arcane and fire. Come over here to your damage multiplier, and you see elemental exposure, 10%. So if we come over here and we change something to cold and go to our damage multiplier, you see that elemental exposure is 15%. If we come over here and we put on something that's electric, then our damage multiplier goes to 20%. So that's the kind of stuff you can play with. Let's get back on the damn Diablo game now. All right. Teleport wormhole. Okay. Reason I'm running that, just give me an extra charge. You really don't need it because we're running Aether Walker. You can actually go safe passage. Whatever you want to do. Okay. Your this skill right here. You can play with this. The two that I like to play with is slow time warp. Enemies caught in the bubble of warp time take 15% more damage. This is really more for if you want to try to do, hundreds or push or play with it, stuff like that. You can actually just place the bubble in front of you and spam them. But the ideal one to take is Diamond Skin. You can either go to the Enduring Skin, or you can go Sleek Shell for the movement speed. You don't need to worry about arcane power because it's primary skill. It doesn't cost anything. Or you can always take Crystal Shell. That's an option to take when you're trying to push with it. I like like I said, these two right here. I'm gonna take Sleek Shell. Okay, and then I feel like everybody should run this all the time just because it's free 10% damage with this familiar Spark Flint. But that will also help with the, like I was talking about earlier, where you need another attack with a fire skill to reset that stack. That's what this familiar will do for you. And your passives, survivability, sometimes, if you get a little too happy at a little higher GRs, is a problem. So I was playing with dominance, because again, you get power hungry for free off the amulet. So you're free to take audacity. That way, enemies within 15 yards get 30%. Enemies beyond 30 yards get 30%. So you're always covered with that 30% additional damage. Galvanizing Ward. So that gives us a 60% shield. It's going to give us a lot more shield on top of the 100%. So it's going to be like, if your life is around 1.2 million, which it should be, then your shield's going to be like 1.3 and above. Some other things you can play with: conflagration, running fire. You can try that out. You can take unstable anomaly for a cheat death proc. You can take glass cannon if you want to. but it's already really squishy, so be careful. All right, so for the cube, there's two options really you can do. Both are nasty. If you build this out to fire, if everything you got is fire, then you can take squirts because you're going to run fire. If everything you got is arcane or something else, okay, let's say you got Tower Rasha Wizard and everything you got's damn arcane, then you can go Stone of Jordan. And Stone of Jordan's going to bring everything to 120%. So you won't have to sacrifice a bunch of your gear and you'll still be able to run the fire. And again, why we run this fire is it pierces. So we want to be able to hit enemies behind it. So this Stone of Jordan, I know Demon Hunter players use this a lot. This is a sleeper wizard thing. Now I know I'm probably fixing to get some comments, and that's great. Please engage it and tell me what you think in the comments. Don't worry about being rude or anything. That's why we have theory crafting talks and stuff. But that can unlock something, especially if you're doing Tower Rasha or something. I know there's a work in for this somewhere, and I'm gonna figure it out. But so you can either play with it here, or you can take your squirts if you don't want to be squishy. Okay. Some other options, another neat option for you if you're doing like a little higher content is the Envious Blade. Gain 100% crit hit chance against enemies at full health. So that's just something to play with too. If you're not worried about teleporting, doing speeds, if you want to see how high you can push with this build, that Envious Blade will help you out. And you might even be able to go, I really don't know if you can sacrifice this 100%. But this Shimori's or whatever. I don't know if they counteract each other. Let me know in the comments if they do. But right now for the speeds, we're taking these. Yep. Enough rambling. I like to talk. That's why I want y'all to join Discord so much. And my buddies in there now will tell you that I could talk to a mud fence. Alright, so anyway, let me show you Nephilim Rifts. I'll shut up now. It is a hard build to find gear for, but if you might already have all this stuff and have it right. And if you do, you'll have fun. Check this out. Now you just come in here and just melt everything. So you look at the mini map. I just fan around. Now let's see what all we killed.
You dare attack me?
And you can really start sweating with it. But you see, it decimates. Anyway, you get the picture. That's my favorite part about this whole thing is I can stand way back here and just wipe them out. Which, you know, and I know Unhallowed Essence does it too. You know, I get it. But Wizard needs an Unhallowed Essence. This is basically Wizard's Unhallowed Essence build. This is Wizard's multi-shot. Now, of course, naturally, Wizard is not as fast as Crusader or Demon Hunter or whatever, just because the teleport mechanic is kind of clunky. And that's it. Alright, let's do a 90. Alright, here's Desert. pick up speed a little bit. I just hit my cheat death there. Yeah, it's squishy, but it does. Oh, you skipped the speed pylon. Yeah, I've been doing 150, so I'm used to skipping that. See, what's nice about the Seeker rune, it's already built in the Sanctified Power, is it'll just hunt. It reminds me of the Diablo 2 guided arrow, or the Seeker arrow, if y'all remember that far back. There we go. Get a good map and it wipes. Kind of sucks on real small maps. And missile dampening is the worst. Oh no. There we go. Now I'll show you what it does on the Rift Guardian. The only thing I haven't done with it is push Rift Guardian Killer and see if it'll do anything at all. But anyway, y'all, please, oh, I beg you, please hit subscribe, y'all. Let's keep this growth going so I can hit 1,000, so I can get over the algorithm hump. Like, it's such a pain in the ass to get over 1,000. Hook it up, help me out, please. Watch a couple other videos. That really helps out the watch time, helps the channel grow. If you like my stuff, apparently a bunch of y'all do. That's pretty cool. Hit sub, hit like, click the Discord link in the description and join in, and then join Plebs for life and enjoy the game again. We're all getting ready for D4. We're building a community up. We're having a great time. I'm getting a 6-pack from laughing my ass off, and I ain't talking about a Bud Light. So y'all come in, enjoy. Thanks for watching.